Hey, what's going on, Freedomers? Um, when your North Node is in Gemini or the third house, and your Sagittarius South Node, you gotta learn to take the stairs. And what does that mean? Take the stairs is an analogy because the Virgo is in Mercury rules by Virgo is ruled by health. They also say how you take better care of your health is stop taking the elevator, you take the stairs. So we're gonna use that analogy in this case. When your North Node is in Mercury, you gotta learn to take the stairs instead of taking the elevator, because Jupiter helps you take the elevator of life or the escalator of life, right? So Pisces is more of the escalator where you're standing on your own on one side of on one stair, and you're alone by yourself on a stair, and you're going up. Jupiter, I mean Sagittarius is the escalator. You may have a group of people in the same place going to the same level, but you still walk out by yourself to your destination. Both of them still walk out by themselves to their destination, right? The the Gemini is the stairs, because both Gemini and the Virgo is the stairs. There's no difference. Um, you may have different equipment for the Gemini, and the you may socialize more with the Gemini for people who are coming up and down the stairs, but and the Virgo may be more picky. The Gemini may want to connect with everybody, and the Virgo may want to connect with the few. But but around the same, when your Mercury is in the North Node, you gotta make sure that you're taking the stairs of life. And that doesn't mean always make it harder than what it could be, but because Mercury rules time, right? So when the time is right, the universe will say, okay, you can go take the elevator. But if the time is not right, the universe won't allow you to take the elevator. It's gonna say, like on somebody's post I saw, success. You don't get a free ride to success. There's no elevator to success. Take the stairs, right? So to a certain point, you may have to, Virgo, take care of your health. You may have to strengthen your legs so you can take them stairs. You may have to do some squats. You may have to hold your position in life when you're in Mercury so you can strengthen your legs for that next level, because that next level is going to take a different type of toll on your body, right? So what you're realizing when your North Node's in Mercury is that you have to take the stairs. You cannot, and taking the stairs, there's two types of people. There's some people who skip stairs, and there's some people who take one stair at a time. There's some people who walk, there's some people who run, right? Now, you got to be careful with skipping stairs because you could fall on your face. You could, especially if you're carrying things, you got to be careful with skipping stairs, because when you skip steps of life, life may push you backwards and say, yo, stop skipping steps. Stop skipping steps. You gotta learn that lesson. Stop skipping steps. And don't be upset about taking the stairs, because when you meet people who take the elevator, just because you may have gotten there maybe a little slower doesn't mean there's something wrong with you, right? Or you get there at the same time. But what life taught me about practicality, being my Chirons in Virgo, is that when your Mercury is in, when life taught me about taking the stairs was that it's not often like the saying goes, the race is not often given to the swift, but it's given to the one who endures. So just because you take sometimes the person who gets further in life is the person who took one step at a time. It may have appeared you got in there slower, but your conditioning is different. You're stronger, you're wiser, you're smarter, you're more equipped. And if you're like the Gemini, you may be a little bit impatient. Well, they're both impatient in different ways. But if you don't learn to take those baby steps, that's what my Chiron and Virgo teaches me. One step at a time, and take your time with it, you'll fuck up the process. And that's what Ashna was even talking about saying in the last video. So much confirmation of that. She was like, you'll learn to be patient with the creator instead of rushing stuff. So learn that life is like cooking, like health, right? Cooking. So when in this time when food, when your Virgo's in Chiron, you gotta have, make sure the seasoning of your food of life is well, is prepared in the right time. Because you can say it smell good, it smell good, you think it's ready to eat, right? And when you eat it, it's undercooked because it's not the right time. So the creator will test your patience. So and you gotta have certain things in this with Gemini in order, right? So with the North Node in Gemini, you have to, with the South Node in when you have that South Node, Sagittarius likes to go fast, go quick, sometimes be impatient. I need it right now, right now, right now, right now, right now. I don't need it tomorrow. I need it right now. So they always learn from the Virgo mentality of saying, yo, slow down, relax, eat your food, slow down. Like Casey said in that song, slow down and eat your food. Don't scarf it down, and you end up realizing you didn't even need to do that. You could have took your time and enjoyed your meal. Why you rushing? Why you rushing to go do this, that, and the third? And you could have ate your food, slowly ate your food good, tasting all the delectables of your food, and got there at the same time and enjoyed yourself along the way, instead of rushing. And you didn't. And now you like, damn. You may feel good because of the adrenaline, but it's like what I did was not necessary. So when you especially depending on what house is in, you're here to be more local. Feed the ground around you, not just I need to go be this big ambiguous character for the world, the big guru. You don't need to be that anymore. You can be the local hero that takes care of the community, that people know you for locally, for being who you are, whatever your position is. Right? You don't need to be no world renowned. I mean, it's not that you can't be, but you're more here to be, when you're Mercury, you're more here to be an expert than just be world renowned. If you're world renowned, that's just by the fact that you're so good. But be an expert. Be somebody who does what they do so well that people are seeking you out. Do it so well, so excellent. That's what you have to strive for in Mercury. Strive for excellence, not just being world renowned because you have a talent. Because that's what, or you have knowledge. That's what Jupiter arranged you with. It arranged you with teaching knowledge. But you may not be an expert, but you have a lot of knowledge on the subject. Get the difference? When you're perfectionist or you're a Mercury, you're an expert on the thinking of that process. Like, I learned something so deep today, I really want to get into it. He said, marketing is not about selling a product to the service of a person, but it's about marketing to the brain and learning how to unlock the brain's certain activities so you can get the human to do what you want them to do. And that's prolifically profound, because because you're always in Mercury rules the brain, right? Gemini. You're always selling low key to the brain. And if the brain doesn't agree and the subconscious doesn't agree, the emotion doesn't agree, if you don't trigger the brain, you're not really getting the results you want. You're just going to be talking a whole bunch of jargon words in one ear, out the other. So what you have to do when your Mercury's in Gemini is take the stairs and notice everything has to affect the brain, the mind. And you have to elevate your mental, not just your psychology, but your mental level, the mental plane you're on. Because the Sagittarius could just be a guru because they're gifted with knowledge, they're gifted with wisdom, they're gifted with even though they're trials and tribulation. It's just a lot of the times Gemini be like, my life path is 3, and I'm an Aries in the 9th house, so I'm gifted with wisdom. That doesn't mean I'm an expert. And I had to realize that. That does not mean I'm an expert. It just means I'm gifted. I'm talented. So you have to become a real expert. Not just talented, not just gifted. That means you got to work on your craft every day. So that's my analogy for Gemini or Mercury in the North Node.